Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Mugambi, and all the organizers of this very great occasion. Today I'm talking about science and technology of money. And I must say, it is the first time for me to hear this subject talked about anywhere in a school. Not even in a school, in any setup. So I'm therefore very honored to be talking about money. Otherwise, I'm an engineer by profession. I'm a telecommunication engineer. I retired from telecom, and then I've been working for myself. And right now, I'm back to school. I'm doing PhD in money, finance. So I'm not yet a professor, Mrs. Mugambi. I will get a PhD in trust by next year, and Dr. Macharia is making sure that I get there. I'm here by God's grace. Really. Because as you can see, I and my friends last night went to Muranga, and that's where we spent the night. I needed to get here on time, so we got up very early in the morning today and drove 200 kilometers from Muranga to Nyandarua. And you can see the route that we took, the one marked in blue. Thankful to God that we made it on time. At least we were here 15 minutes before time. What is the justification of such a crazy journey when you are coming to speak to a school like this? I want to give you the answer. The answer is the mission was extremely important. It had to do with that. I don't know. Can you see clearly? I want to test. What is that? That's a cake, yes. We were going for this occasion. This is the occasion that made us travel at night and very early in the morning. And that's the wedding that we had gone for this morning, and we are here. All I'm trying to say is that I've given you a story of 36 years ago. And today happens to be my wedding anniversary. This is me and my wife. 36 years. By God's grace. And I would just like to ask Martha to stand where she is. Clap for that lady. Yes, that's the love of my life. So if you want to know how I used to look like, I think now you have it. And by God's grace, we have a family. That was the family taken about 2 years ago. And we have a latest one who has not been to a family photo. And so that is, I've just celebrated 36 years of anniversary again for the first time when I'm speaking. So thank you. Let's now go to money. What is money? That's the question that this discussion should address or will address. How is it created? How is it created and how is it issued? By the time we are through, I believe we shall have covered this particular aspect. But remember, we are also talking about the technology of money. So there is technology that we shall discuss. And this is extremely important now that I'm speaking to high school. When we talk about money, the only thing that we remember is money issued by central bank. Now, when we talk about central bank, I don't know if we have a stake here. No, we don't have a stake. No. When we talk about central bank, we are talking about the money with the green. I think you can read central bank up there. Yes, thank you. So normally, when we talk about central money, we are referring to only the money issued by the central bank. But that's not the only money. But maybe we should start from the central bank money. The money that we talk about mostly is cash. And you can see cash cash is right at the bottom. Why is it at the bottom? Because it's also widely accessible. You see the red circle, widely accessible. But there is more to money than that, because we also have digital money. Digital money. And when we talk about digital money, maybe we can think about Boga points as a starting point. But it's not money, but it's moving towards money when we talk about Bonga point. And finally, the fourth category of money is peer-to-peer. The one with the yellow here. The one with the yellow here, okay? So those are the four classifications of money. Therefore, let us not delude ourselves that money is only what we put in our pocket. That is not the only money. In fact, what we put in the pocket is a very tiny fraction. And you are going to see it as I move towards the end of the presentation. So, the types of money, let's simplify it, because I think that drawing was too complicated. But let's simplify it. We can talk about money as cash, what is on the left, as spoken by Ryan Collins and company. Cash refers to notes and coins. That is one form of money. This author also talks about bank money. Now, please, let's differentiate between the two. We normally take notes and coins to the bank, but that's not what I'm referring to as bank money. And this is a differentiation I want you to have from now onwards in your life. I would like to tell you this, that banks did a research a while ago and discovered in the 17th century, and discovered that whenever you put 100 shillings in the bank, people that come for money back every day only require 3%, 3 shillings. So they realized they could keep away 97 because you will only come for 3. And that started a new type of money. The 97 is therefore money that they would put aside and give as loans. But then central banks demanded that banks keep some money in the central bank. That is called the last type of money, the central bank money. The reserves. And therefore every bank has to put money in the central bank. So what the banks figured out is that if they put 100,000 in the central bank as reserve money, then they can safely create 9 times that money. That is called credit. So this is the way money is created. The first type of money, cash and notes, is created by banks. I had a young man who was here. I think I'll get a glass of water. So money is printed by central bank. What money is that? Can you answer me? What is the money that is issued by central bank? Coins and notes. Okay? That is what is printed by the central bank. But the money created by banks is different. It is in form of loans. You have heard that the government has given banks 1 billion kazi kwa vijana. When the government gives 1 billion to a bank, the bank is able to give 10 billion loans or 9 billion loans. So the bank creates 9 billion from 1 billion, and it creates it in form of credit. Are we together thus far? I need to know that we are together. Are we following that? This is extremely important to follow, and especially at your age. I'm now talking to the younger generation, because this is a lesson normally not taught in schools. So we now have, according to Ryan Collins and company, cash, bank money, and central bank reserves. But let's look at the right. Robert Kiyosaki says there are three types of money. One type of money is God's money. God's money. That is, those are the precious metals that God created. So we have gold, we have diamond, we have silver. That was created by God. We then have the second type of money, which is the one that we have discussed on the left. And this is government money. Everything that we discussed on the left is actually government money. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Now it's just maji tu kidogo. Okay, thank you. So, we have government money. Okay? This government money is what we looked at on the left. The cash, bank money, and central bank reserves. That's government money. And this is why we have a problem, because when we talk about money, we actually almost always talk about cash. But you will notice that cash is only 3% of the government money. Cash is only 3%. 97% are bank loans, according to those authors. We then have people's money, or private money, or common tender. Common tender, because if you look at the notes that you have, they are written legal tender, because they are issued by the government. But many people, whenever they come across people's money or common tender, they normally say it's illegal because of ignorance. Being common money does not mean it is illegal, because I'd like to show you, I'd like to take you back just for a moment to where we've come from. Let's look at this. This is commodity money. This is where silver and gold is. And it is not inside the central bank. And gold is money. So, when we talk about common money like cryptocurrency, it's not illegal. It is common tender. And we have other types of money like bagla pesa that you may hear about. In fact, that money is in vouchers. In vouchers like this. And it is in use in Kenya today. So, I trust that now we know. When we talk about money, we are therefore talking about cash. We are talking about bank. We are talking about central bank reserves. Is that too complicated to follow? Are we together? Can I see those with me now? Or otherwise, I slow down. Let me see, put it up properly. Okay, thank you. I need that we are together. And stop me if there is something that you have not followed. So, what is on the left is cash. This is cash. But what is on the right is digital money. So, we don't need to be told what US dollar is. We don't need to be told what Kenya shilling is. Although most of the people here may not have seen Kenya shilling in 10 bob, note. But then we have Bitcoin. We have Ethereum. That is digital money. And we have Ubricoin that we are introducing to you today. In fact, this seminar, this camp is, or my talk is dubbed Ubricoin, the technology, the science and technology of money. So we have Ubricoin, which I'll show you towards the end of this presentation. So I've now shown you on the left, cash. And on the right, digital money. Okay? Let's move on to the next point. What are the differences of the left and the right? Now, the left is normally referred to as fiat. Fiat is it's a Latin word for promise. And you see, the government says, this paper is money. If you present it, it is 1,000 100,000 shillings. And sure enough, it becomes, because the government has given fiat or a promise. So, government controls that money. Central bank is at the top of that money. They even print it. Banks are involved in managing government money. Then money supply is determined by the government, because the government prints money when it deems necessary, or the central bank prints money when it deems it necessary. But one of the things that I've never seen in the budget is the Minister for Finance saying, and next year we shall print so much money. They only print, okay? And that is under the power of the central bank. And because of the printing of money, supply increases and the value of money decreases. As we were planning our wedding in 1983, Martha and I did a budget, and I still have that budget today, and Ungagano was costing 2 shillings and 30 cents at that particular time. The same Ungagano now is 120. What has happened? The value of money has gone down. That is what happens to fiat money. So let's look at the right. The right is common tender. And at this particular time, I'm looking at cryptocurrency. I showed you Bitcoin and Ethereum. This money is not under government control. Is under community control. Meaning there is a Bitcoin community that controls Bitcoin, or that manages, not controls, that manages Bitcoin. There is a community that manages Ethereum, and there is a community, and that community is marked here, that manages Ubricoin. Our own Kenyans managing digital currency. Let's give a hand to Ubricoin. Oh, you haven't followed what I've said, right? So there is no central authority. And it's a person-to-person money. I need to pay you at midnight, I just pay you. But if I was to pay you with Kenya shilling, I have to wait for the banks to open. I have to issue a check. It goes through the bank. But peer-to-peer means you pay directly to a person. And finally, there is planned scarcity in that it is not printed like fiat. It's not printed like fiat. So value appreciates. When fiat money is depreciating, normally the cryptocurrency appreciates. Now, when I say it appreciates, it is if you look it over a period of time. I'm not saying it cannot drop down, but over a period of time it continues rising. And I'm going to cover that as I continue. So let's therefore look at money. This is the US dollar. Look at it. And this is 1930. US dollar was here. You can US dollar, it's here. And you can see the value has been dropping. And right now the US dollar has lost 97% over the last 100 years. Let's look at another money. Sterling pound is here. And you can see it's lost faster than US dollar, but it has also come down. It's here. Let's look at Dutch mark. Dutch mark is the green line here. It has come down, then it's changed to euro, and you can see the euro has also come down. So all money, all fiat money loses value over time. But let's look at gold. This is gold, the orange line. You can see its value has not gone down over the 100-year period. So, if you had money in Kenya shillings 100 years ago, your family had money left by your great-great-grandfather, then you would be having only 3% to 2 or 3% of that money today. But if your grandfather left you gold, you would still be as rich as he was at that particular time. That is what I wanted us to discuss by looking at that slide. I talked about peer-to-peer. It just simply means paying directly to from person to person without passing through the bank. Now, those that doubt whether Bitcoin will work for our economy just need to look at how happy this gentleman is. This gentleman paid his dowry with Bitcoin. On which day? 28th November 2017. And you can see how happy he was. I wish they took the photograph of the father-in-law. Now, let's look at what different governments say about money. Saudi Arabia, the Prince Al-Waled said Bitcoin is going to implode. So it means Bitcoin is useless. That's what Saudi Arabia said at that particular time. You can see the dates. I put the dates there. That's Saudi Arabia. Central Bank, our own Patrick Joroge, on 25th November 17, warned that Bitcoin rush could be a pyramid scheme. That's what our own central bank governor said at that particular time. Let's look at the government of Japan. 30th November 17. You see, it's the same time. And the statement here is the cryptocurrency also saw great gains when Japanese authority allowed shops to use Bitcoin for payments. Look, that's Japan. They allowed people to use Bitcoin to buy goods from where to accept, allowed shops, Duka shops to accept Bitcoin payments. So, the case that we are putting to you by the time we finish is that we should use our own Bitcoin, Ubricoin, to go to the shops. That's the case that we are putting to you today, like Japan did. Belarus legalized the use of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin and all the others, when Saudi Arabia is saying it's going to implode. Now, I've just shown you a number of countries. Let's come back to our own country. And President Kenyatta in February last year said that this technology of money will be a major driver for Big Four plan. That's our president. He contradicted the central bank governor. So, let's look at Bitcoin a little bit, because I know I cannot talk about 2.4%. So you can see, if we stop there and go up, this is only 5% of money. Only 5%. Most of the money is down here. For example, the stock markets. We also have other money that's broad money. I will not talk about it for a long time. And we have something very, very interesting here called debt. Debt is money. We have real estate. And then finally, I don't want to talk today about derivatives, but that is the highest amount of money, almost 50%. So now, I think now you're beginning to get what money is. But because I have only 1 hour, I need to move on. I will now come to Ubrica project and then talk about its money. And I would like to say that we are very, very honored to have with us Dr. Macharia and his team. All Ubrica, please stand up. This is a great team. And please, I'm speaking from a point of knowledge. This is a great team because they have created our own digital currency, our own cryptocurrency from scratch. A job that until they came was being done outside the country. Let's clap for them. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm here introducing their project. And I came across this work, this great work, when I was doing my research in December. And I said to myself, wait a minute, there is blockchain being implemented in my country. In my country, there's blockchain being implemented. I then said, I'll look for them. And I did look for them and got them on 13th of January. This is a great project. It's a project on health care. When we talk about a project in cryptocurrency, and now I will use the word blockchain. Blockchain is the general term to refer to cryptocurrency. In fact, blockchain is at 3 levels. The lowest level, which is the beginning level, is blockchain 1.0. That is where money is created. Okay? We are talking about the technology of money. So, at blockchain 1.0, money is created. So, blockchain 1.0 created the first money, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and now Ubricoin. Okay? And the next level is blockchain 2.0. Blockchain 2.0 is called a smart contracts level. Now, when we talk about smart contracts, let's talk about a birth certificate as a smart contract, a title deed as a smart contract. Now, all that can be done by blockchain 2.0. In fact, I want to say this. The government can be replaced up to a level of 2/3 by blockchain. It is possible to have a government run on blockchain at the level of 2/3. And that one will not ask to be paid. So we will solve the salary problem. And the people will be engaged in other work that blockchain will generate. Now, blockchain 3.0 is the highest level at this particular time. And that is where you implement health. That's where you implement education, and that is where you implement even voting. We can replace voting with blockchain 3.0. We do not have to have campaigns. All that we need to do is to have the candidates. The candidates will enter their names in the system will check whether they are corrupt or not, all the evils that they have been involved in, and they will bring us the best candidates. You don't need to vote, the blockchain will sort us out. That is the power of technology. So, I would like therefore to introduce this project as follows. On the right are the projects, okay? Now, these are the clinical centers. They plan to build 100 of them. Science and technology parks, 66 of them, one per university, the universities that we have today. And then biometric industrial center setting. This is where research will be carried out. Now, I don't know, I now need to look at my time, but as I look at my time, I would like us to look at this project a little bit. Let me see if I can put something that can help us a little bit. I should have set up this bit, but it will take just a very short time. If it doesn't work, then I skip it. Okay. My systems are not working, but what I wanted to introduce to you was this project, but I think I will explain. I will explain just by talking for now because of time. So this project is I introduced has the physical infrastructure which is on the right. Wow, I have now gone ahead of my project. Okay, Allow me to go back. Okay. Here we go. So, wow. Okay. Okay. So, this side is the physical infrastructure. I've already introduced that. But they realize that people cannot afford, our normal Kenyan can't afford. So they brought in the second level, which is Soko Jaja, to make sure that farmers get value for their money. This is this level. And because goods need to be paid for, and someone is coming to talk to you later in the day, then they brought in a smart contract. Remember, we talked about smart contracts? That is where Ubricoin comes in. So they also brought in money. They created money. Okay? Now, something extremely important, and I wanted to show you that, but I can't show you because of time, is that Dr. Macharia and his team would like to create research, a research institution that will be able to bring drugs of our own. Let me explain. And I had the video here. I wanted to show you. I can't show you now because of time. That we are two types of races. We have the ice race in the north, and we ourselves who are dark. In terms of our genetic makeup, now I have to look at Dr. Macharia because he is now more an authority in that. The drugs made for the whites are not exactly made for us. But they make them for themselves because they are the ones that do research. We don't do research. And this is what Ubrica will do. And therefore they will create medicine for our own genetic makeup. This is a great thing. And I expected someone to clap when I said that. That's a great job that will be done. Okay? So, Ubrica created Ubricoin. Okay? That is the digital money. I've already introduced digital money, so it's very easy to follow. Now, this digital money is going to power our economy as follows. A person will pay another person with Ubricoin. A business will pay a person with Ubricoin. And a business will pay a business with Ubricoin. So, Ubricoin is money. Just like Kenya shilling is money. And it's now going to be listed anytime within the next 1 week at Coin Market Cap. So it is not just money here in Kenya, but it is global money. It's global money. I don't want to go to the details of that, but I want to show you the banks are here. And you can see all this activity is taking place outside the banks. We only go to the banks when we need Kenya shilling, because we will need Kenya shilling. But eventually the world will change. The world is changing, and it's changing extremely fast. So I'd like to now make you peep into the future. According to Janus, who spoke this year, there's a lady called Christine Lagarde. This is the head of International Monetary Fund. She said, fintech is going to shake the system. What is she saying? Fintech means finance technology. The science of making money. The technology of making money is going to change the system. So which system are we talking about? We are talking about the banking system. As it starts today, the central banks and the banks, there is going to be a major change. I need to add, before I move on, that this world is controlled by 13 families. 13 families are controlling every corner of our world. 13 families. So although we are in Kenya, we are in the pocket of 1 or 2 families. Okay? You like to know the Pope is one of them. This is why the Pope is revered. The Queen is another one of them. Even a country like US is still not as free because monetary-wise, the assets, I think I showed you where the money is. There is a lot of control from the Queen. Okay? So, this is the system that will be shaken. And the central banks have very limited ammunition. That means the change will occur. Now, what are we talking about? This gentleman by name Henry says that fintech is revolutionizing the banking industry. It's the same thing that we've just discussed. There is therefore new banking coming. There's new banking coming. And it has already come because we have M-Pesa. And you're able to do a lot of work without going to the bank. Okay? And finally, new people will be connected to the banking system. Because right now, not everybody is connected using this technology. So, as a student, please remember, you cannot ignore technology. And next time you go to the bank in the next 10 years, most likely, who will serve you? Maybe a designer. The one with creative arts. Not the current people today. So because I'm limited to how much I can say, please do not ignore digital money. Do not ignore how money is made using technology. I'm finishing now. How will the future look like? Like this. Facebook plans to become the world's biggest central bank. Can you imagine? Facebook wants to become the largest central bank. World central bank. Facebook is going after it's not going after Bitcoin, it's going after the dollar. So Facebook is trying to replace the dollar. Remember, banks are helpless, central banks are helpless. This will happen. Now, I had 3 videos, but I think it was too much. And one of them was advertisements in future will run like this. This job needs to be done and humans need not apply. What does that mean? There is artificial intelligence coming, connected with blockchain. And actually robots will be smarter than people. And there is fear that the robots could take over and kill us. So that's the way the world is going. So, I therefore would like to say that this is a very, very interesting subject. And we are honored today because we have Ubricoin with us. And Ubricoin would like to give a gift of every parent here. Ubricoin. So that as you go back home, you go back with digital money. And all that you need to do is to follow that procedure. And I think Mrs. Mugabe will guide us how we shall do that, because I think my time has run out. So thank you very much. I'll be glad to answer any questions if I have any time left. But I hope that I have touched a little bit about money, and now you know money better. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Maina. Isn't that powerful? What we have seen is what technology can do, right? It's not just what technology can do, because technology doesn't create itself. What people can do to create amazing technologies. And it's not people, it is education. So, you have to stay in school if you want to be part of the future. There is no future for anyone who drops out of school. It is saying that jobs are going to be there, but they're not going to be done by humans, except if those humans have knowledge that is way above the technology itself. We're now competing with the machine. It's what we call artificial intelligence. So, You are in a generation that is both lucky and very, very unlucky. So, you're lucky because you can now master these technologies and also bring a lot of wealth to your families that's going to last for generations. You're also very unlucky because you're competing with a machine, a computer itself. We have heard that the computer is going to replace up to 2/3 of the government. The central bank is on its way out. The bank, the commercial bank, just like the phone booth. And many of you have never seen a telephone booth because you're young. But some time ago, we used to go out and make phone calls in a telephone booth. Just like now we go to the bank to bank money. We go to an ATM. 10 years down the road, there will be no banks. There will be no ATM. Even the ATM is out. That is why we wanted to introduce this talk. My name is Dr. Masharia Walingi. I'm the Chief Executive President of Ubricoin. Ubricoin standing for Ustawi Biomedical Research, Innovation, and Industrial Centers of Africa. Our goal is to make sure that our people understand the profound value of knowledge. Knowledge itself, we have come to a point where knowledge is helping us to create money. We don't have to be subject to 13 families in the world because we can create our own money right here. And we put money in whatever problems we want to solve. But we cannot create money without knowledge. It requires, for us to make Ubricoin, we require knowledge in science, not just computer science. So, we require knowledge in technology. How does technology work? Talking about inferior, new technical language, we have to understand it. We require knowledge in engineering. How do you engineer this? Both technical engineering and social engineering, so that the money could be accepted. You cannot have something that's created without proper engineering. And then, of course, at the foundation of all that, at the very, very basic level, is mathematics. Mathematics is a science that helps us to create things. And if you don't like mathematics, you better leave the planet now, because there'll be no room for people who do not like mathematics. Mathematics is a requirement for survival in the 21st century. So, whether you want to study law, because if you're going to understand what's called algorithms, like the rules, the basic rules of communication in technology, or even living out here, even in the traffic, if you don't get mathematics, then you may not survive in the centuries coming. So when you're young, spend a lot of time understanding mathematics. Mathematics is a very, very big topic. Whether you're going to become a historian, social scientist, or whether you even want to run a shop, you have to be able to count. So understanding mathematics is an absolute requirement for you. Maybe when you were growing up, it wasn't so necessary. But the world has come together such that respect math. Don't say you're afraid of math. You cannot be afraid of mathematics. It's because you haven't studied mathematics. If you find that you're not grasping mathematics, what you do? Get someone who can teach you mathematics. There's always a teacher in school. Stay with the teacher and learn the mathematics. Okay? Because you're going to need it, not just now, you're going to need it for all your life. You cannot even run a business like this, like a school, or anything without understanding math very well. So, then we bring all the other topics like fine arts. Yeah? Fine arts here is a talent. But if you add mathematics to fine arts, you become an architect. Get that? You become a talented artist. With mathematics, you're an architect. It is simple as that. And if you're an artist, you have problems finding money because no one wants to pay for art. But if you're an architect, you get a lot of people paying on condition that you truly understood math, which brought you to the subject engineering, got into the disciplines of engineering, construction science, building technologies. All that is mathematics. So, if you want to become a lawyer, and then you add mathematics, you become a money lawyer. And you can see this world is turning so quickly that the money is on computer science. If you don't understand mathematics and you're a lawyer, you cannot present your people well, and they'll be defeated and get put in jail. If If you don't want your clients to go to jail, study math as a lawyer. So, if you want to be a doctor as well, if you don't want to be replaced by a robot, because we had that in Japan, robots make cars. Even now, we have robots doing surgery. It's known as robotic surgery. In order for a robot to do surgery, it has to be programmed by somebody who knows mathematics. If you're a surgeon, you don't want to be replaced by a robot, because the robot is cheaper. You don't have to pay it a salary. You just tell the robot, go and operate somebody's head, and doesn't make mistake. Like once we had this morning, where the robot is not going to operate the head of somebody else. Yeah? But as human beings, we make careless mistakes. We call those human errors. Mathematics doesn't have room for error, because mathematics is precise. So, I strongly encourage you, whatever discipline you want to do, whether you want to be a sociologist or social science, yeah? Without mathematics, sociology is just fluff. With mathematics, sociology becomes social engineering. And then you can look at the trends in the world, calculate how people are going to adopt technologies that are coming. And then you can advise the technical scientists what they're going to do with the technologies that affect society. That's called social engineering. So there is no wiggle room, there's no way out of mathematics. Okay? Let's agree on that. So I'm encouraging you, because mathematics is not difficult. It's the oldest discipline in the Bible. And because of mathematics, then life becomes easy. And we're able to create technologies that solve people's lives. So to conclude, I'll say, first of all, thank you so much, Alex Maina, for agreeing to come and introduce a very difficult topic. We are going to unpack that topic slowly over and come until 19th. So we have a very deep, profound understanding of money is a science, money is a technology, money is mathematics, and money is engineering. And just like last time, we were talking about corruption as a theme, but today, this time, we talk about money is a theme. So you really understand money. And you will understand that money is the product of the mind. Yeah? Money is not stolen. Like we hear, money, people went to the bank and came out with bags full of money. That is not money. Money is the value that you give someone else, and then he pays you to acknowledge that value. So, money that you go and loot in the bank is not money. So, don't be mesmerized by our leadership today, because some people have stolen money and then they get elected governors. That is not money. Those are just banknotes that have no value in and of themselves. The value comes from your mind. This is what we said, it's about thinking. This is a thinking camp. Like we said last time, it's a thinking camp to teach you how to think. Critical thinking, thinking beyond the ordinary stuff. Extraordinary thinking. And that extraordinary thinking requires a technology of itself. Yeah? So you learn that. Let us learn together about how to think. Because we had that only 2% of the people are willing to think, according to Robert Taylor. Yeah, only 2% of the people. Everyone else is afraid of thinking. Before we leave this camp, we are going to be among the 2%. So, let us join the 2% of the people, so that we are not afraid of thinking. So when you see a pothole, or road with a pothole, you think about it, then you know how it can be fixed. Then when you think about that, then you know people pay you because you can think. We are paid because we think. We're not paid because you're the governor of the county. We're not paid because you're the CS. We're not paid because you're the MP. We're not paid for those titles. We're paid because of we think. Try, but this is a microphone. What does it do? Technology. Yeah? When you want this technology, you have to pay for it. You have to pay to get this technology. Now try to imagine making a microphone without thinking. How is that possible? Trying to even make sound system or even the projector without thinking. You can imagine any person who ever made something without thinking, then you know we've been lied to. Let us learn the science of thinking different to create the things that we need to solve our problems in life today. If we begin thinking, only if we begin thinking, the Chinese people will go away, our neighbors. They won't be here. Because now we have employed the thinking, well, the reason these people are here is because we are afraid of thinking. So this become a camp for thinking, and we find how do we learn to think so that other people stop coming to take our things. So that the jobs become ours. If the machine begin thinking, say the computer were to begin thinking more than us, what does that mean? All of us, we have come to an end. We have no room on this planet because machines are thinking better than us, and they can do it because they're made by people who think a lot. We want to get in that 2%. So for the parents, I want to thank you so much for staying here and listening. And because of coming, we want to give you a gift of Ubricoin. Ubricoin is a new currency we have created. It's just like Bitcoin. There's nothing wrong with it. No matter what the central bank governor says, he's afraid his job is up unless he starts thinking about how to work with this new technology. So, Ubricoin, if you want to get it, well, let's say you should all get it. At least you know how it works. You can call our office, and then someone will help you open wallet. I'll just give you the phone number very quickly, and then feel free to call the office between now and Friday, and then someone will walk you through the steps of opening a digital wallet. You start learning how cryptocurrencies work. You ready with the pen? So, the number is 0755-844-017. 0755-844-017. So that now when you go home, if you call that number, someone will guide you how to open a digital wallet, how it works, someone from our office, and then what happened. We'll give you about 1,000 coins, Ubricoins. 1,000 coins is equal to about 50,000 shillings. Yeah, that's a gift because you came. 50,000 shillings worth of Ubricoin. And then you come on Friday, we talk about the experience. How did it go? Yeah, so you can see how technology is beginning to work, helping us to create new money, not legal tender, but common tender, the money that can help us build a lot of things and pay for education. 0755-844-017. Thank you so much. I don't want to take your lunchtime, but this is an amazing day. Thank you, thank you.